Hello everyone, hello farmers. Hey, I'm just making a quick video here, guys. I know I'm going to say it probably in the video a few times, but a little sneak peek in the background of something I'm working on. This is all you're getting until it drops, if it drops. But can't tell you no more. But anyway, I just want to thank everyone for the support. I know, like I said, it's only 100 subscribers, but it's a big milestone for me. And so this video here you're about to watch is just a video that was scheduled for next week, releasing a little early to celebrate the 100 subscribers. Of course, I'll have my regular video next week also. But thanks again for all the support. Make sure you guys continue to share, like, subscribe, whatever. Also, in this video, there will be a question about what we should do with the series moving forward, whether we should leave it on the hard difficulty because it's progressing very slowly, or should we move it down to a normal difficulty. Like I said, I don't want to do easy, but I am willing to move it down to normal if people seem to want that. I'll be filming next week's episode Saturday. This video is dropping on Thursday, so gives you a couple days. I'll take the polls if there is any. I know sometimes I get a good many views, sometimes I don't hardly get any views, but if there's any comments below, that's the advice I'm going with. If not, I'll have to make the decision on my own, I guess. But thanks everyone again for your support, and I hope you enjoy the extra episode. What is up, all farmers? We're back for another one. Today is the day we're going to sell these bales. So if you're one of the ones that's been waiting to see how much they're going to sell for, like I have, we're going to figure out today. So second. Let me adjust this again. I don't know if it's you didn't watch the last one. I'm trying to get this sound right. I apologize. One second. There's the one I'm looking for. Let's turn that down a little bit more. I think it's just this truck is really loud. Alright, sorry about that. We're going to see how many of these we can get in here. This obviously going to take a little bit. Okay, it kind of like glitches through the fifth wheel, it looks like. So, and honestly, might fit in our favor. Guess that works. Alright, so I think we're going to do a little time lapse here while I'm loading all these up. and bringing you guys back, I guess, when we're taking our first load to the sell point. Alright, it's the moment of truth. I'm confused. Am I looking at it wrong? It sells here too, so maybe it sells at a different. Same spot. I bet you the bales go around on that side. Alright, 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Oh, don't knock everything else off. And I did. I'm an idiot. No, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna see if this works. It does. I need to go around there. That's why I was having problems. I apologize about this. Don't roast me too bad. thought this was the sell point. Didn't realize there was two. I know I missed one, but we're going to deal with it and go around here. The money's going to be slow coming, that's for sure. I'll see you guys in a moment when I get back to the farm. Alright. We're back here. Grab up another load. It looks like we're gonna get. We might be lucky to break $5 for these, so it's gonna take a while. We might look into actually trying to maybe get a like a silo that does silage, because pretty sure we get a lot more just a lot more for our work, obviously. So what is silage paying? So we're getting 45 on there. And silage. Who's that on down here? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we've driving down the animal dealer getting a lot more. So this hard difficulty definitely challenging. So you guys need to let me know whether we should keep it on there or whether we should at least bump it up to normal so our progression goes a little bit quicker. Are you okay watching the struggle? You guys gotta let me know in the comments. But anyway, I'm gonna do another little time lapse here, guys, and bring you back while we have another load. Alright, everyone, I apologize. Something happened to the old PC there. I don't know how this video is going to come out, but it just stopped recording. I didn't realize it, so I've been sitting here loading this up and realized it wasn't recording. So what I'm going to probably do right now is, I don't know if I'm running out of memory or what on this thing, but I'm going to probably do a little time lapse here until we get all this sold. As far as the hard difficulty is going, or the hard economy, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. This looks like it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I don't know how entertaining it's going to be if we're not really advancing or forward on our progress. If you guys can let me know in the comments, I'd appreciate it. If you'd like to see the struggle of trying to advance with the hard economy, or would you like to see me put it on... I'm not going to put it on easy, because I know that's going to be too easy. But would you like to at least see me move the setting up to normal economy, just so we can get a hair bit more money and maybe advance our progress a little bit quicker? Or do you want to see me leave it as it is right now and just try to figure out how to make more, I guess, or whatever we can do? I mean, we don't have the money or the tools to do much of anything but bale this grass right now, so we could maybe get a tedder. I think we might have enough money for that after this is all done, so we might be able to make hay. I don't know how much more that would pay, but we don't have enough for a wrapper, and we don't have a tractor, I don't think, for a wrapper either. I think we need a different baler, because I think that any wrappers I could get wouldn't bale these, or wouldn't wrap these bales. So like I said, that's your job, guys. Please, in the comments section, if you're watching this, at least, let me know what you think. I'd like to at least hear from a couple of you. Would you rather see it on normal, or would you rather me leave it on hard? Alright guys, there you have it, 844 bucks. So obviously, let me go ahead and go into tractors here. The cheapest tractor I can get that would pull a baler. Hold on, I have to look at balers first. I have a couple balers downloaded, so that will help. We want a round baler if we want to start making any money. I have a $2,000 round baler, so that's okay. But it requires a 55 horsepower tractor. And the cheapest tractor we can find that is 55 horsepower. Okay, that one's not big enough, obviously. Do I have any? Oh, 10,000. I bet you this one will work. I can get this one in a 90. That's all the way up to a 32,000. That's not gonna work. About one of these. Okay, these will work. These are kind of way overpowered. Apparently, I didn't realize it had 145 horsepower. I just like the looks of these tractors. Oh man, we can. Yeah, they'll pull anything we need. So we're gonna need $8,000. So we're gonna have to do this. I don't even think I'm gonna have an $800 load back at the race. We might want to end the day with $3 grand. So you're gonna have to see me do this. I don't know, 6 probably. A few more times, obviously. So are you guys okay with the repetitiveness? I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Of me basically cutting grass. And we do have the field growing for the thing, and I have a hand harvester. So we can get into that and start harvesting grain. I don't know how much that's going to pay. I can get a hand harvester and do that, so that'll be a little bit different, but I don't know how much that's going to pay us. And you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. I just want to know. I don't want to go too slow and then or advance too slow and you guys get bored of watching me. your guys' opinion. Just need your guys' input. That's all. Let me know. If you will, please like, subscribe. As of making this one, I did notice we are at 100 subscribers. I want to thank everybody. It's amazing for me. I know it don't sound like much. You guys are probably like, wow, he's that excited over 100. With my time schedule, I've been years. I'll make a couple videos and life just gets too busy and I can't, do it as much as I'd like. So I'd like to do this for a living, but unfortunately I don't have that luxury, so I can't do it. I gotta go out and do the 9 to 5 grind. Well, that was nice. Like I said, I do want to start the roleplay series. If you guys haven't heard about that, I am working on something. Like I said, it's just time. It takes time. I'm trying to make these, release these at a decent rate. Do my normal life, work, family. And also in the background, I'm trying to figure out how to learn a little bit more about editing, learn a little bit more about, it might not be the best roleplay series in the world, but I would like to get a little bit of roleplay going. Get like a series where, get some kind of story. Don't want to release too much about it, but I do have a story planned out. So, actually I have 2 stories I'm working on because I came up with another idea I thought was pretty good. But so we're going to get those 2 going. At least one of them going now. Second one later. Nah, I tried. Yeah, we're not going to get very much out of this. Might be able to fit this all in the truck and park the trailer, to be honest. We're going to sell this, see what we end with the day with, and I'll probably call this episode, but I'll try to release this episode. This might be my 100th subscriber episode, as I'm going to call it. I'll do maybe an extra video. So this will probably come out let's see, what would that be? Let me look on my phone here real quick. This will probably come out on the 22nd. I'm probably going to release this on a Thursday for my 100th thing. So I'll be recording the new one that following weekend for the next Tuesday. So I just need you guys to let me know as quickly as possible what you want me to do as far as, do you want me to leave it on hard, or like I said, or turn it up a little bit, to just normal Let me know what you guys think about this map. Also, this is an awesome map. I know it's just considered Elm Creek, but I really enjoy it. Yes, I'm trying to cram them all on a truck so to make my trip a little bit faster. Leave the trailer behind. Good and bad. Leaving that behind, I know I'm not making that much money. I did think about starting a second survival challenge. I was just thinking that's going to be too much. I'm hoping we can reach 3,000 guys at least before this episode's over. I haven't heard anybody say they were too disappointed about the truck problem we had, so I'm glad to hear that. I was worried because if you guys haven't seen the first episode, we started out with a little S10 pickup truck, and it had issues where it didn't have any tension belts or anything like that in the bed, so we couldn't really strap anything down. So I switched it out for this truck. Oh, we just got 3,000. Wow. Person trying to get run over, I think. I think she has death wish. Didn't we just pass that ice cream truck or whatever the heck it is? Looks like an ice cream truck. Whoa! Gotta get those good angles for my picture. Alright, so I guess the fate of the series lies in your guys' hands. Either way, I'm happy to play, so it doesn't bother me. I just want to know what you guys think. We're back at the farm, and we're taking out the neighbor's field. See how our crops are doing real quick. Like I said, we got this wheat growing. Imagine it's not going to be a ridiculous amount of money. Not based on what we got out of that last one. We do have the tedder option, so we could look up into possibly getting some of that. Like I said, that is a possibility. Where I log off here or shut this down. Where is our... We have a tedder here. Okay, so we have... Cheapest one looks like it's 4,500. Oh, actually, no, we got this thing. Okay, I guess we don't have that thing. So... we don't have enough to pull that one anyway. So it's 25 or 4,500. Is it worth it? Okay, so for grass we're getting $45. For hay we're getting $56. So I don't see the extra worth the extra step there. Well, it's $11 more. So maybe. Obviously, we want to get in some silage, so maybe I'll look into one of those what's those things called? I like to get the silo where it turns it into silage. You can just put it a fermenting silo. But I don't know how much those cost. Probably a ridiculous amount of money. So we could get in we could have did the contracts, which is the easy way, I guess, out, but I didn't want to do that. So some patchy grass, but alright everyone, I want to thank you again for the support and 100 subscribers. Awesome. Hopefully the channel keeps growing, and thanks again for the support, and I hope to catch you all on the next one. Thanks.